Tarlac, the country's cradle of races or kanlungan ng lahi, finds its roots in the strong influence of its various ethno-linguistic background, rich pre-colonial antiquity, and various historical experiences. The province of Tarlac is located in the heart of Luzon, in an area also known as the Central Plain, within Region 3 in the Philippines. Tarlac is bounded by Pangasinan on the north, Nueva Ecija on the east, Zambales on the west, and Pampanga on the south. In the dawn of history, what came to be known as Tarlac today was once a thickly forested, peopled by roving groups of our ancestors, the nomadic Aitas. Tarlac is said to be derived from a native sugarcane. The basis, an old Spanish-Tagalog dictionary by Pedro Serrano Lactao in the late 1800s. The first step towards its erection into a province was made in 1858 with the creation of a portion of Western Pampanga into a military commandancy known as Comandancia Militar de Tarlac. The Tarlac toponym was first mentioned in written history in 1593 as a presidio or military port. In 1710, Augustinian missionaries established Bamban and Capas as a Misión de Pueblos. 2 years after the establishment of Bamban and Capas, men from Pangasinan established Paniki as a way of expanding their Christian faith. In 1838, Camiling became an independent town, formally separated from the mother town of Paniki. In 1844, Gerona, which was then known as Barug, became an independent pueblo. A Spanish decree was signed by then Governor-General Manuel Crespo on March 28, 1855, declaring Victoria, formerly San Vicente de Canarum, independent from Tarlac. Before 1863, Concepcion and Magalang were part of one town, San Bartolome. A catastrophic flood in 1863 devastated the whole town of San Bartolome, giving birth to the towns of Concepcion and Magalang. Formerly a part of Pangasinan Province, Anao was founded and organized into a municipality on March 16, 1870. On May 28, 1873, Tarlac was inaugurated as an alcaldia, regular province with Don Juan Guillen as its first politico-military governor. Formerly known as San Ramon, the town of Moncada was declared a full-fledged municipality in 1875 by virtue of a proclamation by the Spanish military general of Tarlac Province, Don Julian Ocon. In the same year, 1875, Santa Ignacia, which was formerly a barrio, was converted into a town. Its name is from its patron saint. The town of San Clemente was created during the colonial period by virtue of a royal Spanish decree on November 14, 1876. In 1877, the town of Pura won its political status as pueblo through the support of Christian priests. In 1892, a significant infrastructure project, the Manila-Dagupan Railroad, further sustained the province as a transportation hub in Luzon. The town of La Paz existed only as a barrio of the town of Tarlac until 1892, when it was separated from the latter and rechristened in honor of its patron saint, Nuestra Señora de la Paz y Buen Viaje. Tarlac was among the first provinces to be put under martial law following the outbreak of the Philippine Revolution in August 1896, along with Manila, Bulacan, Cavite, Pampanga, Laguna, Batangas, and Nueva Ecija. These 8 provinces would later be represented in the 8 rays of the sun in the Philippine flag. On November 24, 1892, the first 195-kilometer railway from Manila to Dagupan in Luzon was opened for operation, making Tarlac one of the most accessible provinces in Luzon. These also opened the province to more trade and local migration. Officially, the revolution in Tarlac started on January 24, 1897, with the so-called Cry of Tagumpay that was initiated by General Francisco Soliman Macabulos. After 5 months of struggle, the Spanish forces, led by Lieutenant Colonel Flandes, surrendered to General Macabulos on July 10, 1898. Thus ended the century of Spanish era of domination in Tarlac province. President Emilio Aguinaldo appointed the liberator of Tarlac, Brigadier General Francisco S. Macabulos, as the first Filipino governor of the province of Tarlac. During the subsequent Philippine-American War, the town of Tarlac became the capital of the First Philippine Republic from June 21 to November 10, 1899. The seed of an independent Filipino church was first sown at Paniki, Tarlac, when Monsignor Gregorio Aglipay convened the Paniki Assembly at the town's convent on October 23, 1899. It was also at Barangay Abagon, Herona, Tarlac, where the first paper currency and coins were minted by the revolutionary government as the first issued. Nearing the fall of Malolos, the Universidad Literario-Científica de Filipinas was transferred to Tarlac on March 31, 1899. 6 months later, on September 29, 1899, it held the first and only graduation ceremony. During the American occupation in 1902, the first public high school in the Philippines was established, the Tarlac Provincial School. The school was headed by Mr. Frank Russell White. Mr. White, the first American teacher assigned in Tarlac Province and then Assistant Director of Education. In 1917, the American Governor, General Francisco Burton Harrison, promulgated Executive Order No. 96, declaring Mayantok a separate town from Camiling, and the new town was inaugurated in 17 January of that year. On January 1, 1921, Bani became a town and was renamed Ramos in memory of Governor Alfonso Ramos, who first initiated the creation of the town. In 1909, the barrio of San Jose was separated from the town of Moncada to be proclaimed a sister municipality. They renamed it San Manuel in honor of their benefactor, Don Manuel de Leon. Established in 1923, Tarlac Provincial Hospital was the first provincial hospital built under Republic Act No. 2114, as amended by Act No. 3168. It is situated in a 9-hectare compound. In the 1940s, Tarlac also figured prominently during the Second World War, when the American and Filipino soldiers were ordered to march from Bataan to San Fernando, Pampanga. From Pampanga, the soldiers were transferred to boxcarts and transported to Capas, Tarlac, where the weakened soldiers were again made to walk another 14 kilometers to Camp O'Donnell. Of the estimated 80,000 POWs of the march, only 54,000 made it to Camp O'Donnell. In 1946, Tarlac Trade School formally separated from the provincial school to cater to the vocational and trade students of the region. On August 25, 1950, being the anniversary of the Cry of Balintawak, 200 members of the Hukbong Mapagpalayan ng Bayan or Hooks, led by Silvestre Liwanag alias Linda Vie, attacked the Army Hospital, the present Camp Macabulos. The Tarlac Agricultural University was established in 1944 as Camiling Boys and Girls High School, and the next year, through a municipal resolution, was converted to Camiling Vocational Agricultural School or CVAS. In 1956, House Bill No. 1006 converted Tarlac Trade School to Tarlac School of Arts and Trade, which began to offer collegiate technical education courses. While on the western side of Tarlac, another educational institution continues to grow as Tarlac's premier agricultural institution. The Camiling Rural High School, formerly the Camiling Vocational Agricultural School, is converted to Tarlac National Agricultural School in 1957. 12 years later, the institution will again be renamed Tarlac College of Technology, College of Agriculture, or TCT-CA. In June 21, 1969, through Republic Act 5907, the provincial seal was created. The 3 stars represent the island groups of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The three clustered plants represent the three major crops of the province: rice, corn, and sugarcane. The center of the seal with a tree and intertwined vines stand from the group of people binding themselves to form a sturdy, healthy, vigorous, and freedom-loving citizenry. The golden horizon represents an ever-burning desire to secure life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness under a regime of justice and democracy. In the mid-1960s, the University of the Philippines Tarlac campus opened but would later close in the early 70s due to lack of funding. In 1974, through a presidential decree, Tarlac College of Technology, College of Agriculture gained its autonomy from the TCT and became the Tarlac College of Agriculture. The assassination of Tarlaceño Senator Ninoy Aquino in August 21, 1983 precipitated the event that led to the political changes and ascent of his wife, Paniki-born Corazon Aquino, as President of the Philippines. October 13, 1989, through Republic Act 6764, Tarlac College of Technology, formerly Tarlac Trade School, to Tarlac School of Arts and Trade, was converted to Tarlac State University. The conversion was made possible through the sponsorship of Tarlac's three congressional district congressmen, Jose Cojuangco Jr., Jose Yap, and Herminio S. Aquino. San Jose was created into a municipality pursuant to Republic Act No. 6842, ratified on April 1990 and successfully submitted to the people in a plebiscite. The explosion of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 affected more than 60,000 individuals in the province of Tarlac, majority of which came from the towns of Bamban and Concepcion. Of the provinces of Central Luzon, Tarlac had the highest percentage of its cropland damaged, an estimated 52% of 841 square kilometers. And despite the challenge, Tarlaceños rose from the ashes, literally and figuratively, to push its local economy. Tarlac, as a town, was founded in 1788, but was already a presidio in the late 1500s. Tarlac's cityhood came in March 12, 1998 with Republic Act 8593, making Tarlac as its component city of the province. On April 18, 1998, Tarlac residents approved the conversion of the municipality into a city through a plebiscite. Tarlac was proclaimed as the component city by the Comelec on the next day on April 19, 1998. In 2006, community leaders of the town of San Jose called for a meeting from different sectors where a resolution was adopted which paved the way for the creation of the San Jose Sanctuary for Peace and Sustainable Development area. The town transitioned from a rebel hotbed to pilgrim and tourist haven. In April 11, 2010, the biggest youth games in the country was hosted for the first time by the province of Tarlac at the Jose V. Yap Sports and Recreational Complex, formerly Tarlac Recreational Park. 17 regional delegations attended the 7-day sporting event. On May 10, 2016, Tarlac College of Agriculture, by virtue of Republic Act No. 10800, was converted to Tarlac Agricultural University, signed by the late President Benigno S. Aquino III. One of the recent milestones of the province of Tarlac was the hosting of the 30th Southeast Asian Games athletics and aquatics events at the new Clark City in Capas. The University of the Philippines Manila School of Health Sciences opened an extension campus here in the province of Tarlac. Under Governor Susan Yap's leadership, the school aims to develop more health professionals who will serve the depressed and underserved areas of the province. Like every other province in the country, Tarlac faced its own challenges during the duration of the COVID-19 pandemic. Thousands were affected, not only by the virus, but also by the local businesses. Tarlac battled through and pushed back with massive and multiple vaccination sites. The provincial government battled through the struggles together with the people from all walks of life supporting each other, offering services for free, giving away meals and snacks to those in need, and getting together to support our frontliners. History continues to be our teacher, and Tarlac, the country's cradle of races or kanlungan ng lahi, endures. Strengthened by our diversity, the variety in our religion, difference in skin color, taste and place we call home, all these unify us, all people who live in the heart of Central Luzon. Pinapanday ang apoy ng kasaysayan. Patuloy na pinaniningning ang magiting. Kami ang kanlungan ng lahi.